Hey everybody, good to see you again. I'm GuuDziLLA. Today, we're talking CS2, Counter-Strike. A little bit different. Talk a little Counter-Strike news, talk a little bit CS2 Austin in Austin, Texas, the upcoming major. Just looking at news and things and seeing if anyone was talking about it. I did come across this YouTube video that I guess kind of wanted to react to and talk about. Because there's a lot of good points, I guess you'd say. And then we're going to take a look around Austin, Texas and really just get a good idea and feel of the area, and just give you an idea of what going to this event is looking like right now. CS2 Austin, being held in Austin, Texas. Let's go ahead. Look at this area. So this is Austin, Texas. It is, apparently has a state capital. This is kind of cool. A lot of other things. But this is it. This is the Moody Center. Pretty sure. Nope, that's not it. This is it. This is the Moody Center. Or man, it was like a little different. So I was looking around at it, and see, when they did all these scans and whatnot, I guess they were under construction a bit. So that's the only thing when you look at it in 3D. Look at that 2D. Oh wow, I guess that's just like what it looks like terrain in general. If I turn off globe, what does it look like? Turn off globe. There we go. Okay. So we can't look at that 3D globe view, but we're looking at this view. It doesn't look like it's under construction. Gives me a little bit better of an idea where everything is. Our walkways. Trying to figure out. So I mean, definitely, like, I don't think this is the main entrance. It's probably over here. Everyone's going to come in this way. That's all just no way you're going to be able to park there. The other thing, like parking, you have parking garage here. Things like that. Yeah, Texas. So, besides that, a lot of other food, venues, stuff like that. Now, there is a convention center, because I keep hearing people talk about that, or at least I heard them talk about that in this video that I came across. That most complicated shit for real, yeah. So, I typed in CS2 Austin in YouTube just to see like if anyone was talking about it, and every map in CS2. Oh man, this guy's just popping up a whole bunch now. Oh, because his name's Austin. Type in Austin Major. There we go. Yeah, because I was looking for more information about that. Oh, Flama reacts to Verticum train from the CS2 Austin Major. Oh, okay. This is a bit more about that. Oh, look, it's literally me. How about that? But yeah, either way, typing that in, I mean, number one thing that popped up was this, this guy Harut made about a month ago. So I was like, okay. Because, I mean, besides that, I mean, you just got this. We'll go ahead and mute that just in case. I don't know if that is copyright. You can listen to it if you want to anyway. But yeah, those are those bridges, actually, you could see for a minute when I was looking at Google Maps. Yeah, everything in Texas is bigger. That's what they're saying, but when I was watching this video and going over it, he mentions, like, the stadium can't hold that many people. Along with some other, like, key points. That, like, the tickets didn't make it out of pre-sale. It really did not. And they're very expensive now for, like, what, you know, I did pay for it. And, like, I did a double check. And, we're going to confirm exactly, what the prices were. But I think it'd be fine.
Counter-Strike's first major held in the United States since Boston 2018.
Which I went to. So I've already been to a major before. Let me see. Right here. We're right here. So, pretty sure. Because we're like watching, looking at them. We weren't on the back side of them. I don't think. Yeah. And then FaZe was over here, I think. And people were moving around. 100% people move around. and it is open seating. So this event was open seating, as some of these guys mentioned too in this, which, you know, you just picked a section and you're good to go in that section. Oh, I forgot I was also in Counter-Strike still. Just going to hear the lovely sounds of bots this whole time. Having a good old time.
With 7 years since the last NA major, Donk has gone from learning the alphabet to now dropping 40 against a Kerrigan with a bad back and 8 grandchildren. But as a true American patriot myself, I could not wait to finally be able to attend a CS2 major of my own in none other.
Yeah, I just want to double check the quality, because honestly it does. It looks a little bit on the fuzzy side.
Than America's capital, Austin, Texas. All right, so it's 7 a.m.
Sure.
Tickets are out. Let me join the Ticketmaster queue, and they're all gone. Yeah, that was really the case, unless you managed to grab.
Exactly. If you did not get them in the warm-up period, you were not going to be getting these tickets. Not the warm-up period. The pre-sale. Yeah.
Tickets during pre-sale, which mind you I did have access to, but those sold out incredibly quick as well.
That they did. So we're going with a friend, and we're just like, okay, it's probably gonna be the same as last time. We'll just pick the section, buy the section, doop doop doop. And then we found out that no, that was not the case. And instead of being open seating, it was closed. What you call it? Like you have to pick your seat. So I guess closed seating. Yeah, so that was a whole nother fun thing. So we're trying to pick, and we got close enough to each other, and we're hoping that maybe like people will slide down one way or another way or something. We can sit like that next to each other. Otherwise, it's just gonna be awkward for the people in between us. But yeah, it will hopefully all work out. CS2 people, you know, gamers, we figure things out, right?
I had midterms in the morning, and by the time I checked pre-sale, the only ticket left was a light 1,000.
Oh, here we go. This is actually a map of the whole thing. So, I'll say that on these outskirts, this whole outer ring, that was your $200 range. I think there might have been like $250. And then in here is like $500, and then in here, it started at $1,000, and then moved up. So, yeah, the tickets got a little bit expensive, and overall, if we're talking about expense, like the whole thing, yeah, hotel and flight and all that, compared to the ticket, it's like, okay. But yeah, see, so he's showing, yeah, some of these $1,000, C13, official section floor, R3. Oh, okay, so yeah, 1,300 per floor right up there. Let's see, section 120 row D, right here, yeah, $1,000 for that. So, if you already spend that, you're just gonna get this one. But it's just wild to think that, you know, how the prices jumped from that initial pre-sale. But I gotta say, no matter what, you're gonna have a good seat because this is a small stadium.
And while I could obviously afford that, I thought I'd be a good person and pass it to someone who just really needed it more than me. And well, if you did miss out on pre-sale, good luck trying to purchase the general release ticket.
Yeah, good luck. Sorry.
Sold nearly all.
Alright, so, this is one thing, like, it is kind of hard. I didn't really see too much, but he has these couple people talking about it. Were there any tickets in the pre-sale?
Tickets during that pre-sale.
Oh, left out pre-sale,
I was lucky
yeah.
enough to get a glimmer of hope by being in the.
Any tickets left after that pre-sale? Really, no. No, as you saw what he was looking at, and they're going so like, even ones I was like selecting, trying to get, couldn't get it. Someone else was also there, and then so I just had to keep spamming to hopefully get. Hold on 1 second, I just gotta clear my throat. Yeah, sorry about that. That's part of the bit of that phlegm going on. So.
Top 200 of the general release queue, only for everything to come crashing down on me when the most beautiful, wonderful, amazing ticket app of all time, Ticketmaster.
Yep. Done, crashed. Oh, I got a fun story.
Decided that my page.
Yeah, so see, he's going for the... Oh, actually, this is a perfect example of what I was saying. Actually, because you see what he's showing right here? So, 453. So we saw that same right over here in 120, going for $1,000. But now this is with him in the pre-sale at 453. And honestly, like, if I had the foresight to know how much I was going to be having to spend on the flight and the hotel and everything, and like, I would maybe, you know, collaborate a little bit better with my friend, especially on it being, well, friends, on it being, you know, not open seating, like being the closed seating. I keep going like this, thinking, yeah, I guess that kind of works. I'm gonna do that. But, yeah, I should just do it with the mouse, being this. But yeah, knowing what I know, you know, it's like, okay. Oh, actually... No, because that's the same kind of shape. So, yeah, that was, for right here, they're really charging a lot of money. That's a crap view, I want to say, because you're so... This is a better view. You're close one way or another way. So... Well...
That my page needed to refresh on its own.
Yeah, it needed to refresh on its own.
Tickets for the Austin Major so incredibly difficult to acquire? Well, the main reason is because there was such a limited amount of tickets to begin with, given the scope of the event. Remember, this is the first major held in the US since 2018, and yes...
Yeah, the Boston Major. A lot of fun, that event. So really happy I got to go to it. I could not go to the first day, which was a real bummer. Oh, 1 second. Okay. But I got to go the main days, and that at least I got to go those main days, and that is one of the main big things. Plus, I got some other cool trinkets and things, but I pulled, because they give you a nifty bag, or at least with that one they give you a nifty swag bag, and everyone got a CS pin, a CSGO pin, and I pulled a General Brigadier, and that was out of the one they gave me for free. So I was like, wow, I might have gotten here late, but I got a General Brigadier pin. And the swag bag. So, I was super about that. We got pulled some other great pins too. We pulled some Howls. We got 2 Howl pins. So
Europe does have a much higher CS player base.
I will say $10 per beer though, but at least it was like big tall boys. So like you had to spend like 20 bucks. You'd end up walking away with 2. And the deal was you'd buy 2 for 20. So you always end up walking away with 2.
Than NA does, but Europeans also get access to a major once a year. A flight from Finland to Portugal spans across the entirety of Europe, but is still under 5 hours. No matter where you live in
yeah, they have like a price on it idea. Okay.
No matter where you live in Europe, you can essentially attend a Counter-Strike major once a year.
I want to say
for those of us in NA, the Austin major could be the only time we have the opportunity to attend a CS2 major.
Yeah, that's the main thing. This is the only time us Americans or anyone on this side, unless we have to cross an ocean. So, we're not going to be seeing this happen again for another, you know, span of years.
For who knows how long. Yet, despite this,
this one I'm trying to think. I was just trying to think for a minute. The other thing is this flight. Before we move on. So, a flight from here to there. This is not a cheap flight in the United States either to get to Texas from, you know, parts of the United States. I mean, I guess it is kind of central, which is nice, so you don't have to, like, essentially fly from one coast to another coast if you're on the opposite coast. But this can become, like, more of an expensive flight. Probably already is. Like, you're already spending, you know... We'll say you spent that 4 and change on the ticket. And then, you know, so right in the middle. And then you have to fly from somewhere that's not too far, somewhere, like, halfway from the coast. So you'll probably look at maybe like, you know, another 300, 400 bucks. So like right there you got it like 1,000. And the hotels, depend where you stay. We'll take a quick look at some of the hotels around that time.
Spans across the entirety of Europe, but is still under 5 hours. No matter where you live in Europe, you can essentially attend a Counter-Strike major once a year. For those of us in NA, the Austin major could be the only time we have the opportunity. It would be a great idea to host a major at long. Yet despite this, BlastTV decided it would be a great idea to host a major at Moody Center, an arena with a capacity of around 15,000.
Okay. You know, alright, this is better than I remembered then. Okay, so 15,000 seats. I was remembering it as smaller. Compelled to be transformed into a 10,000 seat venue for basketball games, providing the opportunity for Longhorns fans to 15,000 venue, large event floor in the nation, which more intimate experience. Close to the stage. So they say they can seat 15,000 in the CS2 arrangement.
And that number is in fact even smaller.
Oh, so because yeah, see, this is where they cut it. So
has 9 complete.
Oh, actually, wow. Here's some good information. Actually, they actually have food. Is this going to be good food? You think? This might be overwhelmed. This might only be for certain people too. That might be really, really expensive. Indeed Club. The Indeed Club. Like, go bring your job applications, right? Be sure to bring your job applications. Go to the Indeed Club at the CS2 event. But I think someone just shot me. So, big thing. Men's restroom, women's restroom. 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Is that a bit of a... Wait, sorry, so that's a gender neutral. Gender neutral. Right? Is that what that's saying? Yeah. Okay. So we got some of those mixed in then. Is that gonna be like a closed door, you think? Like one door? I don't know. This can either be... You know what? If it's anything like Boston, then I'll tell you 100%. If you're a guy, you're gonna wait in the line. So, if you're a girl, you're gonna have a fine time.
Sections were not even available.
It's gonna be like spotless.
For
hey,
purchase,
Mizuki.
The capacity for the event is probably closer to somewhere around 13,000.
Mizuki can attest to that. Mizuki also attended to the Boston Major. So, she'll attest to the cleanliness and the lack of other girls. There was like one other mom. There was like an actual mom there. That was about it. Oh no, it wasn't that bad. It was not that bad, but I will tell you, it's... Please shower. Please shower, please use deodorant, guys, okay? Showers and deodorants. Okay, otherwise it's gonna be real bad in there, okay? If we have to, we will bring Axe cans and deodorant. You know, maybe we'll find some people to sponsor, deodorant sponsor. Old Spice, let's go Old Spice out here. Old Spice Gamer. Give out a bunch of samples of that. Alright, let's de-stinkify the event.
And it's not like they had no other options available. The United States has abundance of stadiums that have thousands more capacity than the Moody Center. In fact, Dallas has the American Airlines Center with a capacity of over 19,000, located only 3 hours away from the Moody Center.
Yep. Okay, the American Airlines Center. Alright, let's find that. American Airlines Center. But let's double check this.
15,000, located only 3 hours away from the Moody Center.
Oh, he said 3 hours away. Okay, 3 hours away. Yeah, so he's literally talking about Dallas, Texas. Yeah. So, I mean, that it is. It's two different cities, though. Like, look at the size of Dallas. All right. And then we'll go over here, because we know Houston's over here. And then we'll go over... Hopefully find Austin. Yeah, like, even from here, you can see... Austin is a small city... compared to those other cities. So... Does that play into it? I don't know. But...
And it's not like it'd be unprecedented for...
Let's see, Austin, Texas Convention Center. Yep, here we go. There's the convention center. Oh. I'm just curious. Downtown is among highly dense hotels, more than 12,000 guest rooms. Moody. Yeah, what would this look like? Oh, see, yeah, I don't think they have the convention ceilings or anything like that. Floor plans. Yeah, it's more one of these type of convention centers. Okay. That makes sense, though. Actually, yeah, that doesn't even look that big compared to the Moody Center. So, I mean, yeah, I guess in Austin, Texas, that is where you would be looking at.
Counter-Strike event of this size. The Paris and Antwerp majors both have capacities of over 20.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are they thinking?
1,000 people, and both of these events completely sold out.
So, of course, this one's going to sell out again. Yo! Bro solving an FBI case or what? Yeah. No, it's just talking about how crazy it is, honestly, with trying to even attend this event. But yeah, he's diving in.
An event of this scale is no easy feat, so I won't put too much blame on Blast, but one thing I can blame them for is ticket prices. Now,
he did do a pretty good job of putting this all together, though. Well, like, what was that? Well, that was another shot of, like, a price right there. So he took this one, and this seat over here is $920.40. Yeah, that makes about right. The bunker suites. I was also looking at, like, where there are other suites and things placed. So, there, over on this side, there are, like, a line of suites up above, too. If I remember correctly, but... yeah, you can only imagine.
Now, I was never blessed with...
You did a pretty good job putting this together, though, I gotta say.
Or else, you know, I'd probably have tickets by now, but from what I understand, tickets started at...
yeah, you're too busy capturing pictures and images. Oh, man, I hope I don't get Blast Austin major seats if you don't pay. I really hope we don't end up with something like that. But no, this isn't there. This is completely a different place. Yeah, Austin major tickets. $225 for a 2-day and $500 for the 4-day. Okay, I can debunk that. Because I will say, I double-checked mine. Mine are 4-day tickets. I paid, it was, I think, well, I will say $250. I can't fully confirm exactly, but we'll say $250. It was not $500 for the 4-day for where we were sitting. So, double-checked that. But, yeah.
120.
Got my section, my friends, and the channel, those were $250 a piece. Yeah, see right here, $250. Middle section, yep, 4 to 5, yep. Floors, we're looking at 1,000 plus. Yep, this is accurate. This one person, blank deck 31, spitting facts. Tamales. Over here, 300 for basic tickets. Yep, that's basically it. It depends where you're clicking too. So that was the other thing. We were clicking all over trying to find the get together and be like,
$5 for
how much do we want to spend on this? And like we had an idea, but we didn't have an idea. But I had an incident myself with Blast, so you had to forget the presale, you had to sign up for the presale. So I did that part, signed up for it, I was getting notifications, yada yada yada, emails, and they're supposed to email you the code so you can buy the presale tickets through Ticketmaster. And I was like, alright, just wait for that. It's supposed to happen on this day, between this time and that time, and of course, you know, I have to translate for where I am. So it's like, cool, it's gonna be between these two times, or is it just gonna be at this time? And I look at the Ticketmaster app, and it had a countdown for it. So that was cool. I was like, alright, must be exactly at that time. I got an email telling me to get ready, the code's this, and here's the link and all that. Ticketmaster, opened it up in the app. I was like, okay, here we go. And then had another countdown for the drop, and I was like, cool, we're good. Put in the code, which, now that I think about it, it's like, okay, should have picked up on something. But being in Austin, Texas, I was like, okay, whatever. It was Mexico. And then also the app, I thought it was just the app breaking from like so many people trying to like, because the seats were going super quick too for this one. I thought it was just the app breaking, but like it was in Spanish, and I kept having to tell it go back to English. And I go through all this bullcrap, and I get the stupid things after like messaging my friend, be like, hey, did you get anything? I was like, alright, well, yeah, I don't know. Just gonna go for it. He'd be like, yeah, it'll be fine. And, yeah, lo and behold, after purchasing it, I look at the stupid thing in my app again, and it's like, this is for an event in Mexico. This is not the Blast TV you were looking for. And it was like they sent it on the same day. And I was like, wow. But good thing I realized, like, you know, that quick, and I double-checked. So... yeah, took care of that. I'll let you know that, you know, you cannot get in contact with anyone at Ticketmaster in Mexico. So I had to dispute that with my credit card, and they took care of that. But yeah, that was not fun. I should have known things in Spanish and the code being Mexico, that maybe, just maybe, it might not be the tickets I'm looking for. But yeah, also those tickets are way cheaper. That should have been also another thing. But it was official. It was Ticketmaster. It was Ticketmaster Mexico. It was a BlastTV event. They just happened to be selling the stupid tickets for that event, that event on the same day, and having the pre-sale on the same day. That was just like great. But absolutely, like, why? And then the worst part is, so I went back to the Ticketmaster app and all that, found it again on the website for the countdown. I was like, alright, cool. Pre-sale, do that whole thing. Eventually they're going to send me the link, right? No, they never sent me the link. BlastTV never sent me the link for the CS2 Austin Majors. So luckily enough, it was the same exact thing. It was just another code, so I asked my friend what it was. It was Austin. Who would have thought? But lo and behold, got the tickets. And, yeah. Yeah, not fun. But they were going, like, super quick. As I said, we were trying to, like, sit together, because that's when we found out that, oh, it is not open seating. Okay. Okay.
And $250 for 4-day passes.
Do you think they did that on purpose? I don't know. I have no idea if they did it on purpose. I think it'd be dumb, because then they just have a bunch of people coming back with you know, because as an American, for some reason I could not get in contact with Ticketmaster Mexico. Well, hey. Here or there. It's just no phone number. Email only, and then if I tried to actually email them, it would like bounce back and be like, nope, denied by the server. So I couldn't even like explain my case. And everything they sent to me would end up in Spanish. And even after it's been resolved, I got a thing from Ticketmaster, and it was in Spanish, and I'm just like, thank goodness Google can translate the emails so I can know what this actually effing says.
And these prices are not necessarily...
So lesson learned, if it's in Spanish, you're buying something in Mexico. Stop.
absurd compared to recent majors, but there are aspects of the pricing that were a bit too high in my opinion. For example, a 2-day weekend ticket for the Austin Major cost a little above $200, while for the Shanghai Major, it would...
So in retrospect, okay, here we go, Shanghai. Thursday to Friday at 4:09. Thursday to Friday. Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. That's only 2 days. And then Saturday, Sunday. No, yeah, in retrospect, no. Within the pre-sale, this compared to this, it's way, way more expensive. And here's the tier. So we'll figure this is the lowest tier compared to when we're looking at the Moody Center, which I don't have the graphic, but he has the graphic. But we remember the graphic. Maybe I'll edit in a graphic. But so tier, 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 tier. So tier 1 is like, ooh, okay, tier 4. We'll say... Oh, what was that tier 2? But... So 119 plus 89. Okay, so actually, I mean, in that retrospect, 210. $40 more. And look how long ago the Shanghai was, and how messed up the economy has become in America. Yeah, $40 increase. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. But like, then you get to some of these other ones, then it gets more comparable.
But I've only been about.
Because I will say, it is like in four tiers. You know, let me go back to that graphic. There it is. Somewhat that graphic. Show me the graphic I want. Alright, it's just gonna keep showing me that.
Being able to see the ticket.
Alright, whatever. Here we go. This is good enough. So yeah, it is 3 tiers. 1 tier, 2 tier, and then the floor. So in comparison, you know, there's a lot more seats. Because these were all kind of the same. But there probably definitely was that same fluctuation in price. I can't exactly say, because I didn't get to click as much. But, I don't know, maybe if we can enhance this photo. Yeah, see, I don't have a whole bunch of pictures or anything.
Probably.
Alright, we'll just...
For those of you that do not know, almost all majors in the capitalism, but the pricing of the Austin major, as floor seats came in at around $1,000. It would have
okay, yeah, here we go.
about $120, and for the Copenhagen major, it would have been about $130.
Oop. I didn't get that in time. Okay. So March. So they did individual. So if we just take the cheapest, 72, 62. This is more like the American pricing, I guess you'd say, because that's $100. It's a little bit more than $100. So like, it's like 230, 46. Literally 250. Am I reading 250 correct? That's about 250. All right, we'll call it 250. So that's like right there, same as the American for a 4-day, or where we're sitting in the cheap seats. And actually, that's more close to it too. Actually, sorry, I'm doing a real shit job at this now. But yeah, see, 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier. This is more like it. So, floor seating, of course, is going to be the most expensive.
$30. But the real issue was the higher tier tickets for the Austin major, as floor seats came in at around $1,000 plus for 4 days, which is not a drastic jump from around $900 for the 4-day Shanghai Tier 1 ticket prices, but a massive jump from the around $250 that 4-day floor seats would have cost at Copenhagen.
Okay, so as we just saw, that'd be 200 and something per day. That would be 200 because according to at least what he showed in this infographic, right? It broke down by day. So that'd be $1,000 for the 4-day.
Copenhagen major.
So just putting that out there. Maybe that's not what he's saying, but that's how we're going to interpret it right now.
$900 for the
So
Shanghai Tier 1 ticket prices.
I will say
massive jump from the around $250.
More expensive than China.
4-day floor seats would have cost at
same as Copenhagen.
Maybe this is just something you can chalk up to good old late stage American capitalism, but the pricing of the Austin major is.
Nah, we're not going to say that actually at this point. We're just going to say it's just the inflation of general. And I mean, it's the same price as Copenhagen. That's what it's sounding, at least according to the infographic there.
The worst we have seen for any CS2 event thus far. Now, besides those 2 major complaints, there are also a couple other issues to know with how Blast organized ticket sales. First off, the event has assigned seating, which is something they gave no prior warning about. For those of you that do not know, almost all majors in the past have operated without assigned seats. You simply buy the section that you want to sit in and make sure that you are in a relatively good shape so you can outrun the average CS2 player base to the best possible seats in that game.
Oh, shots fired. Okay, I mean, I understand where that's coming from, though.
Given section.
Yes. As I said earlier on, Boston's E-League major was open seating.
However, with the Austin major having assigned seats and people not knowing this, there are many complaints from groups of people that have had to be split as they could not find seats.
Yeah, it shocked me, I have no idea why assigned seating. So a group 12 of us, 12 people going. In fact, they went with last ESL New York. The last CS event I went to was the last ESL Esports League New York, and it was about open seating. Yeah, it wasn't a major though, because it wasn't New York major. I totally would have gone to that. I would have known about that. Thanks transparently, Blast. No idea what it's going to cost. The fact, yeah. Going to reserve seats instead of sections. VP. Yeah, they're trying to maximize. That's probably why.
Next to each other.
I bet you, like, if they do, like, section by section, like, having that one seat that's just, like, you know, no one wants to sit in and that can't like, push and buffer to, I can see that why that'd be a
Most
thing.
people want to attend large-scale events like these.
Because, like, otherwise, like, you get up out of the section, too, and then, like, you know, someone steals your seat, and then it causes conflict. So maybe there were some issues with that.
With friends to spend quality time together.
I mean, we are Americans, and goddamn it, they're, you know, they're Karens. There's Karens and I forget, male equivalent of a Karen. All right, this one says a Ken. Karen and Karen. Karen and Kevin. Karen. Okay. Either way.
And make lifelong memories. Except at Blast Austin, you do not get to sit next to your friends. You have the pleasure to sit next to the weird people in your lobbies who harass you for breathing and yell at you every chance they get. And to top off the stupidity of the event's organization, ticket sales are limited to 4 per customer. Yes.
Okay, I mean, that kind of makes sense because they're combating scalpers. So, I mean, there's some points in here that he's going to talk about that's just... They're trying to combat scalpers, which I think is a good thing. You know, preventing the resale tickets and transfer tickets and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it prevents the scalpers. But, I mean, it does kind of suck if you, like, end up in a situation someone can't, you know, show up and then you can't do anything with that ticket, you know? So it's like, damn. But with an event like this and the limited seating, which, you know, they kind of create that on their own. Yeah.
That makes perfect sense for a 5-player game. What if a group of friends who fight...
Of course, people would want to, you know, scalp it. But this is a good point. They limit it to 4, but not, you know, 5. You know, why not just do 5? You know, being the way it is.
Like all the time, want to attend the event together. Well, best Blast can do is 4, I guess, so lowest HLTV rating has to go. I'm fully aware that 2 separate people could just buy the tickets in this scenario, but I feel like specific conditions like this should...
Yeah, that'd be the same situation we ran into. We only like 2 different parties, you know, trying to buy the tickets. And yeah, trying to get them together, it's like, so within the parties is people. And hopefully we can talk to those people and be like, hey, can you like go to one side or the other side of us and we can just go together or figure something out. Whatever. It's what it is. It's gonna be a real good time anyway. It's gonna be silly though because like, I don't know. I don't want to like yell across other people for things, but it is a fun, loud event. People love yelling, chanting. You know, it's like soccer. It's a soccer event, except CS2. I guess you'd say, man, I don't think they have any bans on any of those really annoying instrument things, so yeah, bring those horns all you want.
Have been thought of when you're hosting the biggest of...
Yo, blow your horns out, get real horny.
Event for one of the biggest esports. Okay, enough hating on Blast. At least they did one thing right, and I have to give them credit for it too. Blast announced that reselling tickets will only be allowed via Ticketmaster, and resold tickets can only...
Haha! See, this is what they apparently said. So this was a good part. Resale will only be through Ticketmaster. Limited face value.
That scalpers will not
be able to bring the cost of the ticket up. So by limiting it at face value. So you think, okay, yeah, it'd work with that. That sounds very reasonable. This is actually when they get unreasonable with it. Because if you're just able to sell it at face value, that means like what you paid for it. Like, if you bought in the pre-sale, I guess that you pay the pre-sale price, or you're selling for the pre-sale price. Otherwise, then scalpers would still scalp it, and maybe that's what they realize. Maybe they realize, oh shoot, we messed up because people who buy it in the pre-sale are going to get it cheaper than what they'd call the face value and yada yada yada.
Be able to buy tickets to make a quick buck off the event. Thank God, because so many events are ruined by scalpers purchasing tickets only to sell them for triple their original price, making it impossible for the average consumer to attend. I really have to shout out Blast for... Oh, never mind. Yes, you are reading this...
There will be no official ticket resale. Yeah, see, that whole thing was kind of stupid. They didn't actually say that. But either way, there will be no official ticket resale in Austin Major 2025. We strongly advise against purchasing tickets from private resellers or third-party public resale platforms, as validity cannot always be ensured. Official tickets will only be sold by the venue, Ticketmaster, or Live Nation. So that's why I don't think I can transfer my tickets. I could be wrong about that. I'd have to go and grab things to, you know, verify that. But I think that's where the third parties would come in, is you purchase it there and then it'd get transferred to you. You know, it's not really as official. But, I mean, take that with what you will, because if that is the case and you scored some extra tickets and you can resell them on a third party, wow, are you going to turn a profit? Because, man, do they not have enough in these tickets. They are... It's scarce, and it's like, as they say, it only comes to America.
The morning of
once in a great while.
Blast announced that tickets will no longer have
2018? Really? Only 2018,
they
1, 2.
Just have to be messing with us at this point, because what kind of
7 years.
do they get?
8 years. 7, 8 years.
To us like this? Seriously, why would you clearly state on your own website that there would be ticket reselling available, only to completely go against your own word the morning that ticket sales begin? Like, it's just completely black.
Yep, the morning of. So that means if you were planning on scalping them and then you did that and not paying attention, you totally got scalped. You just got extra tickets. So it's going to be kind of funny if you're sitting there and you'd see like extra seats or just open spaces, knowing that that's people who bought extra tickets, probably thinking they're going to resell them. So, I don't know, who knows? Maybe it'll be one of those things like, hey, meet me at the venue. We're going together, buddy. Here we go.
Blasphemous. Okay, sorry for that one, but it really is. Countless people are stating how they were unaware.
There you go, yep. I bought tickets, wanted to change seats, so I bought 2 more tickets. Only now to have $700 gone because they changed the rules hours before, and the communication for finding this out was a tweet. How is this legal? I bought 2 tickets initially. I got 2 more, assuming I could sell them. 2 good friends, what are this? Yeah, so to sell the other 2 to my good friends. No, you'd say transfer. I can't effing transfer them. So, you're probably a scalper. This, I guess I could kind of see, maybe. You want to change seats? You're like, oh shoot, I can buy better seats. Let's buy the better seats. Because of the panic. You know, it's panic buying. You know, FOMO. It's like, oh my god, I gotta get these right now or I'm not gonna be able to go at all. So... I can see that and somewhat understand that. This guy I'm calling out as a scalper, probably. Hours after the pre-sale went live, their website still listed that the resale face value was available. The timestamp from the way back when, yeah, okay. Still listed that resale at face value was available. Yeah, so that is kind of...
Tickets was no longer an option.
If that's true.
Purchased an excess of tickets that they thought they could resell. And with the whole reason...
Or give to their friends, sell to their friends. Yeah, transfer.
To the Austin Major. Why not just allow the reselling of tickets at face value? This would genuinely solve everyone's problems, as those who accidentally bought too many tickets can just get their money back, and those of us who did not buy any tickets because of how terrible the system of acquiring them was, can actually have the chance to attend the event. I do not know when the next CS2 major...
So basically what this sounds like is if you got tickets and you only got tickets for yourself to attend this event, and you're gonna have a good time because it's gonna be a lot of space. It's gonna be a lot of extra space and extra tickets that no one can use. So, for those attending, awesome. For those of you that tried to buy and scalp some tickets, well, that's womp womp.
will be held in NA, or if CS2 will even survive as a game by
But I do feel bad for anyone who had any kind of like legit issues. That's a big bummer. Hopefully Ticketmaster can work that out, fix that out for you, legitly. Which I'm sure they would have no issue. So in America, you can within 24 hours get like things like that resolved. My issue was I had to call Ticketmaster Mexico, but they have no phone number, and you can't really contact them besides through their website, explain it, but then you can't have a back and forth chat. So, big fun. Credit card company, thank you very much. I'm not sponsored, so I'm not going to mention who it is, but...
then.
That's why I always use credit cards to purchase things, by the way. But don't, you know, go outside what you actually have in your banks and so on and so forth. Make sure, you know, that covers it. Because credit cards is their money. Debit cards is your money. Bank don't give no Fs when someone takes your money. Credit card, they're like, wait a sec. That's my money, technically, and you can just be like, I'm not going to pay you and all these other issues and yada yada yada. Or close the card and not be a good customer anymore, you know, because they like to sell your private data. It's just how credit cards work. But hey, either way, it's one of those nice things. Credit cards.
There are still many players who want to attend the Austin Major, so the least Blast can do is abide by their original rules and simply allow the reselling of tickets for the Austin Major. Thank you guys for watching.
I mean, we do have a good period of time before the Austin Major. So for you that don't know, oh, you can't see that. Yeah, it's in June. So it starts on the 19th, ends on the 22nd, Sunday.
And yes, I am just very upset that I didn't get tickets and taking it out on Blast, but I know a lot of you guys are too.
You got all these screenshots and stuff, but yeah, I guess you just didn't. No. He said early in the video.
As a true man,
something classes, other things.
Let me join the Ticketmaster queue, and there.
But yeah, see, he said
tickets are out. Let me join
Ticketmaster queue. So, not the pre-sale queue, Ticketmaster queue. So he didn't get in on that. So. But yeah, my main thing that I think is the biggest valid point is just the actual seating and how many people can be seated in this arena.
And that number is in fact even smaller, as TV decided it would be a great idea to host a major at Moody Center, an arena with a capacity of around 15,000.
Around 15,000. Yeah.
Also, to begin with, given the score of hope,
Actually, yeah, that's where that graphic was, huh? I swear, he showed, like, the graphic a couple more times. I just can't find it.
Which, mind you, I
can't listen to that again.
But those sold out incredibly quick as well. I had midterms in the morning. To afford that, I thought I'd be a good person and pass it to get more than me. To be a good person and pass it to someone while I could. The left was a light thousand.
There we go. That's the graphic. Seating arrangement. But wait a sec. See how it's showing like some of these other ones back here? You can sit there. This didn't look like that on that. Like. Did he capture this from like a different event? You think? Like why is it showing? I don't know.
And while I could
overthinking
afford that, I thought I'd be a good person and pass it to someone.
Because I don't think they started selling seats behind the stage. Oh, that'd be terrible. Imagine sitting behind the stage. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this.
For the event is probably. Prices firsthand. But also, you know, I'll probably have tickets.
So, I mean, yeah, I will say that. It did sell out within, I think he said 6 hours. So, yeah. That is the state of this event. Well, I already say it's a disaster. No, it's not a disaster. It's just, that's a big kerfuffle with the tickets. The venue is, you know, compared to the other venues, as you were saying, on the smaller side. Yeah, I'm like all over this place. Yeah, right here.
Oh, never mind. Oh. Copenhagen made.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it's not seating. That's prices. Yeah, talking about that. Other places. So. I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility.
1,000, and that number is in fact even smaller.
Yeah, this is a
as
part I just want to
non-complete
retouch
sections
on.
were not even available for purchase, meaning the capacity for the event is probably closer to somewhere around 13,000. And it's not like they had no.
Alright, so we're saying 13,000.
The United States has an abundance.
Yep,
of
we know
stadiums
that.
have Moody, in fact, with a capacity of over 90.
Yep,
That's for
fine.
a Counter-Strike event of this size. Antwerp majors both.
Oh, here we go. Hey, core arena blast this way. So yeah, I mean, they're saying max at 2,300, and so yeah, I mean, same exact thing. They'll probably have to cut it or however they do it, but it is interesting. You think they would have gone with a larger? You know, that's actually I'm trying to think. Boston major. Yeah, just we're going to type in Boston E-League major 2018. Wikipedia that. Oh, whoops. Let's see. HLTV. They probably have a good overview on this. Results. Where was it held? I just want to, held. Come on, AI. Aganis. Okay. So we want the Boston arena. And they use max capacity because we're fully around. Alright. So 6,000. So they had it in that arrangement, not in an 8,000 for concerts, because then they could have used the floor. So they had it in a 6,000 arrangement, we'll say. It is bigger than what it previously was. So at least there's that. There's that kind of positive that at least they did go with the bigger arena that will seat more people. So we have 13,000 seats compared to the last one in Boston, which is only 6,000. So it is growing, but I guess they just didn't expect maybe that they needed to have it even bigger. So I guess we just have to wait another 7-8 years for it to come back around. And then we're having a bigger place. But take a look in the Moody Center. Just want audio. Yeah. So like see from like one end to the other end where you're looking at, you got a great view of everything. This seems to be on the second level. On the first level, see, you got people above you and stuff, so you're pretty close to the floor though. That's still real good, but like this second level, you still got a great seat. You're gonna see everything. It is. It's gonna be a real intimate show. But yeah, see, if you're sitting way over here on this side, I get you can look directly at it, but you're on the other end of basketball court. If you're over here on the sides, that's pretty good. But like, if you're like way over on the sides, that's gonna be bad because where the stage is. So, I wonder if this is where it gets cut, because they do that weird shape. That's like the V, the triangle. So, they should have made the event bigger and bigger stage. It's been like 7 years. Yeah, they really should have. Would have been a good idea. But So that's a good pan around the whole thing. The bars, other things. Pavilion. Alright, so this is from like the tippity top. I mean, even that, like, you're gonna get a pretty good view. Oh, this is from like a box. Like from the railing. Or maybe the restaurant or something. Yeah, no, see, it's from a box. All the private boxes. So yeah, you might get a private box, but your view ain't gonna be too good. Yeah, there's pictures around Austin, Texas. Moving games. Thing. Hello. Actually, let me go back. Yeah, no, those actually gave me a good enough view of what I'm trying to find. Yeah, you really do kind of feel like you're pretty close, even on that second level. Like, you can kind of tell, like, how big by the people are. It's interesting. Wonder what they're doing for this event. Oh, okay. Guess they're doing that. Before and after pictures. Yeah, alright.